here I am, sitting on a monument to communism, communist monument, up in the beautiful mountains of Vietnam, and I'm having the worst day ever. Today is the worst day of the tour so far, and the reason being, I was having, well, really, usually I'd be so happy. Look at it, so it's stunning around. Look at that. Look at the scenery. Look at the hills. But reason being, I just spent the last probably 2.5 hours trying to fix my rear wheel, which is broken again. So that's 3 rear wheels, and if you don't know, these wheels are brand new from supposedly one of the best wheel makers in the touring business, and their rear hub failed after lucky to be 1,000 kilometers. Lucky. I don't know. I don't even think it is 1,000. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, so I was riding up the hill, and then all of a sudden, boom! It just free spun. There's no engagement at all. So I had no power, no drive. So I just free spun. So after playing with the pedals, trying to get it to engage me, I thought maybe they were just stuck down a bit or something. The teeth inside the hub, trying to get it to engage, it wouldn't engage. So I had to pull all the gear off on the hill, on the side of the road. Fucking trucks and everything going past, and then spending 2 hours disassembling my bike, the rear wheel, taking apart the hub. So pretty much doing a hub service with the wrong tools on the side of a hill, or mountain really, on the side of a mountain with fucking trucks going past. So it was shit, I tell you that. And especially when it's the fact this is the third rear wheel that's broken, all within 1,000 kilometers or a little bit more. There's not much, around 1,000 kilometer mark, these brand new fucking wheels are breaking. So I was extremely pissed, as you could expect, and especially after spending the last 2.5 hours climbing, like non-stop climbing, and then this fucking thing happens. So I pretty much pull the whole hub out. I rip the guts out of it, undo everything, so I could actually see the pores inside, the actual inside of the hub body. And the thing that was broken was this little piece of shit wire that they use to hold the ratchets in. And this little piece of shit wire, it's tiny. It looks like a freaking, looks like a small safety pin wire. Like, not even that. It's really soft and just shit. Like, it's a super strong hub, and they've got this piss ass little steel clip holding these fucking things in. I couldn't believe it, and it was snapped. So what happens? This thing actually applies tension to the teeth, and it keeps them up like that, so they engage. So as you're spinning, they engage on the wall of the hub body. So with this thing snapped, they just all lay flat like that. So there's no engagement. You're just free spinning. So luckily, when they sent me out the hub, they gave me another cassette body for a spare, which is lucky. And on that cassette body, it had another one of those piece of shit clips. So with all the wrong tools, with all shit all over my hands, I changed it all over, and it wasn't quite right. It's not as good as, it's not as springy as the other one was, as the new one was, and it's just sort of like, it's not a good job. So how long it's gonna last? Probably fuck all really, because there's 3 little grub screws also I couldn't put back in because I didn't have the right tools. I used the can opener to get them out, like to fucking unscrew them. Because I'm in the middle of nowhere, there's no shops around here or nothing, so just really fucked me, So I managed to get it all going 2.5 hours later. There was a good point of the story where I was doing this. A bus pulls up, and out comes this Vietnamese brass band that had trumpets and freaking trombones and all that sort of shit. Unbelievable. Like, who would expect that? And these guys came out, and all of a sudden, I wasn't in the mood of talking to anyone. I was fucking fuming. And they were like, oh, hello. I'm just like, I'm trying to give them the message, like, just don't fuck with me right now. Like, I don't feel like it. I'm ready to snap. So, but anyway, they were so friendly and so genuine and so nice, I couldn't really get angry at them. They were just really curious, So yeah, it's nice. So then the bus driver comes out, and he pulls out this toolbox, and he sits there and he helps me for the next 30-40 minutes. he helps me because I didn't have the right tools, and I needed another extra Allen key to tighten up the hub. And he had all these things, and he sat there, and he's actually really good. I don't know if he's mechanical or what, but actually he was thinking, he knew, I could tell he knew his stuff, or he knew a bit about mechanics. So yeah, he helped me a lot with the bike and put it together. Without him, I probably would have taken a lot longer, or I probably couldn't have done it actually, because I wouldn't have had the right tools. I would have been fucked. I would have taken the bus back. So that was so nice. They were all very friendly and all that. So he helped me with the tools and helped me put the cassette, the hub back together. And so now I've just rode up another, I don't know, probably another 30 minutes from where I just broke down, and I'm just the wheels taken out of me now. Like, how much money have I spent on these fucking wheels that don't last? And well, don't last anything. They break down after 1,000 kilometers, which is bullshit. They should last like 5 or 6 at least 1,000 kilometers, at least. This is fucking crap. So I know for a fact that hub's gonna fucking break again. It's one, because of that stupid piece of shit wire. It's too small, so that's definitely gonna wear out. And two, I put it together on the side of the road with incorrect tools, so it was a bodgy job putting it together. It's working, but I know it's gonna fail again. It's gonna fucking fail, and I don't have anything else. So that means, one, I have to either call the manufacturer again, get them to send me out new parts, new wheels, whatever the fuck ever. That's gonna take 2-3 weeks again. Me sitting on my ass doing nothing again. It's beyond a joke now. It's beyond a joke. It's getting to the point where the body's willing, the gear's not. I can do this. The fucking gear cannot. How much money do I throw at this? I spent thousands on the wheels alone. Thousands of dollars on the wheels alone. With all the time, all the postage, all the time it's cost me with waiting another month or 2 weeks, whatever, for parts to come. It's cost me thousands of dollars. I could have bought probably 2 or 3 new bikes with the fucking money I spent on the wheels. So, as you can see, I'm extremely angry. Sorry about the swearing, but right now I just don't give a fuck. Really, I want to get the petrol out of my fucking bag, pour it over that bike and light it and throw it off that fucking cliff. And that's just being honest. So anyway, I better calm down, because I will do that. So yeah, I don't know how much longer I've got to climb. I'm thinking I'm near the top of this fucking mountain. I'll stop swearing now, sorry. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I've got to climb. So I think I'm about, I don't know how far, I'm about 20 kilometers away from the town that I'm going to stay in, Bowlock. I think it's one of the biggest towns in this area. I don't know how big it is. It won't have a decent bike shop for sure. So I'll probably spend, I don't know, I might spend a day there. I might pull the wheel off again there tomorrow and see if I can put these grub screws back in. But right now the heart's gone out of this shit. It's just gone out of it. I could it's just bullshit. This is not meant to happen. Like, no one gets this amount of failures. I don't know if it's down to my size or what, the size and the amount of torque that I put on it, because it usually happens on the hills. Like the last time I broke the hub, it was just after a bunch of mountains and hills. So I think it's just my weight and the amount of torque amount of power I can put on my legs. The components aren't built for me. Bikes aren't built for me. Put it that way. I just break them because they're weak as shit. So anyway, that's it. That's my rant. My rant for now. I'll see you soon.